Well, I hope this is coming back soon. Trying to figure out how big the map is, but there's actually no end to it. The map in the first game had an end, but there's no end here, so you don't know how big it is in the first place. Fair enough. It's what? Okay. It is a fair amount of waiting time. So the other stars, that was certainly quicker, I think. The comets. Let's give it another minute or so, and then we might, I don't know. They're not coming before because we're hanging over this planet. Oh, that would be weird. So it went this way, right? Because there is a lot of waiting time. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna head to the loo toilet, and hopefully in the meantime something happens. still hasn't come by. This is crazy. I mean, what's that? There has been like over 5 minutes now, I think. But that definitely looked like a comment or something that, went by here. I'm just going to write down that there's a possible comment, but waited 5 minutes and nothing happened. The text is coming up. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's that. I mean, that's quite cool. Problem is, if I go next there, like, would it go straight through the flinger? Probably. Oh, it's going around it. Probably because you would take damage from it. See this? Beautiful. Lots of enemies. So I found that if you destroy the side things, right, it actually destroys the modules for them and makes it easier then the aftermath because they can't shoot anymore and stuff like that. 1 diberyllium. Okay. Command crew are now experienced enough for promotion. Every team member automatically gain 1 proficiency in the expertise. You additionally have 6 free promotion points to distribute. Oh, cool. So they automatically go 1 up, and I get 6 points. I might do that when I'm back because different things with the research, like different things give me different, like a more range, better weapons and stuff. But I mean, technically, how many do we have? 6. Technically, you want to give 1 each, I guess, at the moment. That would. Cool. Because you also have 6 things. So everyone is good at something that someone else is not. Then you have a second backup. So, for example, every crew member with at least 1 engineering increases repair by 10. So I could give each person at least 1 engineering. Xenoculture is most frequently used skill for insight and skill checks during anomalies and alien interactions. Tactics. Tactical skill checks and increases the likelihood of relevant insights during anomaly surveys. Also improves target selection when using plasma turrets in auto fire mode. There's an auto fire mode. Every crew member with at least 1 text increases plasma turret accuracy by 10% and plasma fire rate by 5. Additional skill levels on the same officer provide diminishing returns. Yeah, so it probably makes sense to give at least each person 1 tactic. Observation. Every crew member with at least 1 observation increases detection range by 5%. Engineering. Every crew member with at least one energy increases repair rate by 10%. Not researched yet. Biomed increases battle station recovery speed by 10%. Astroscience. Every crew with at least 2 astro moderately increases the probability of finding artifact drops. Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, technically it would make sense to give each person at least 1 and everything, other than xenoculture, because it doesn't give us anything. To put these percentages up. So I might do that after, at the next level. Saying that the next level is probably higher, it is. It's not 10 anymore, it will be more. So if I have B on, the energy rate is going up much quicker, which is of course very good. So it feels like the battle station is definitely worth it to use, because energy did not go down as quick as usually. With great difficulty, Ensign Perk's pilots lander through a blinding sandstorm. Instruments are wreaking havoc with the dust. The modifier is minus 10% to land. 22%. Okay, so you're able to miss a lot of things because your crew's not good enough. So then it makes sense to, increase the individual things. But I guess for exploring, it makes sense to get everyone as high as possible. For the general ship and functions, it makes sense to get everyone at least 1 in each, other than the top one. To Iridium, nice. That will definitely give us a different ship. I wonder if there's other ways to gain XP as well. Oof, that's a big one. What is that? Rear Defender. Oh, I can control click on this and it goes there automatically. Now that is cool. That is very helpful. So you don't have to go into the map each time. I mean, just makes sense. 15 copper, absolutely. Amazing. Taken delivery of copper for the army to engage their absence. Have an attack while en route by. Destroy 2 ships, but engines now redlining. Emergency landing. Okay. There's an armor defender. Safe. Halt. This is areas off limits to unauthorized vessels. Depart immediately. Now these look angry. Perhaps we can reach some peaceful arrangement where we conduct a scientific survey. I'm suggesting a bribe. An emir's surety is payable, but in blood. I warn you again, do not land on this planet. Senior Culture Insight. The translation pre-filter metric shows wordplay signifiers. It is possible some portion of what comment was not literal. We may be able to negotiate if we can figure out what they want. What do you know about the ships with red and yellow markings? They are very recent arrivals to this region, like the something. They're annoying in small numbers. In large numbers, they will pick your carcass clean. We need your services to help us deal with these red raiders. We have copper as payment. Ah, I see. Our mutual friend did not describe your vessel accurately at all. We'll summon the fleet and dispatch the pestilence from the region. Trust you not to try to land on this planet in our absence. Bribe the Ermir. I mean, of course we're gonna try and fucking land there, don't we? An enormous pyramid. Some interior cavities, but no obvious way in. Says there is a door with sensitive hydraulic levers. And only opens at certain times of the day. And we get a artifact. Now let's not talk to this guy again right now. Might be angry at us. But okay, so the thing we just found might be interesting to one of the guys back at the station. Oh, we can go back to the station right here. That is not the station, isn't it? That's the station. The heck is that? Warrior. Greetings, we are the Goria. We have made contact with your representatives at Celano. Your commander at Treatise of the Relaxation, that's correct. We understand you're an explorer in the space. We too are seekers of knowledge. We have to share. What kind of knowledge are we talking about? Nothing so grotesque as military secrets, weapons, or technologies. Anything you deem safe to share. Seems awesome. Can you tell us about these remnants artifacts? Wonder things. Most say the Empire built them. It's true the Empire was capable of great things, like these flingers that connect local systems, but believe the gateways are much older. We've heard of other artifacts. What can you tell us about the Ermir? They are brutish mercenary race, trustworthy, but only if you have the most copper. We've had occasion to deal with them, but prefer not to. And we can trade. So usually you have a different thing on the top here as to what they give you when you have over. You can see a reminder of how much resources we need to build a module by hovering over a resource icon. Or it tells you what module it's used for. Okay. Interesting. They have artifacts for sale. We would need silver for that. Scanner MK1 and surveillance. I probably don't need that. Too much. Because then we can buy this and this. Engine. Yep, definitely that. Mini battery. Scout Bridge. Might do that. And then we need 2 copper. I don't know if that's a good idea, to be honest. We need 2 for the Scout Bridge. Let's do it. Buy this thing as well. Low power energy cell. Power interface. Likely used to isolate biological hazards during transport. We only have 170 research points. I would have thought we have way more than that. Okay. Operations. Dr. Rama. To reinforce this data-seeking behavior, whenever you return with sufficient new research material and I have time, I will answer one non-urgent question about your work. Not treating me like a lab rat would be another way to encourage data-seeking behavior. Do you have a question? Aren't planets and stars usually more spread out? Okay, she's saying some mumbo jumbo. I have no clue what that means. But there's a famous saying, I don't care if the sun looks smaller than the Europa station as long as my ship don't fly into either. What did you learn from our trip through the gateway? Whoever constructed it was technologically very advanced. It's possible that if we can find more artifacts like these, we could open a wormhole home from this side. We found a puzzle object inside a sealed pyramid. What do you make of it? If it's really confounding you, give it to Milton. Milton, my friend. Here's a puzzle object. I'll take a look at it in my spare time, of course. Of course. We've managed to acquire part of a new weapon design. Oh, that was not helpful. Let's see. Okay, so we have weird combat scout, plasma scout. Hold on, let's save the one we have. Weird one. Combat scout. Yeah, 2 weapons. It's like fucking nothing. Plasma scout. 3 weapons. Half deflector there. Yeah, I mean, doesn't really. Guess. So either we want fixed guns or plasma 2. Okay. It looks so weird. Let's move this here. Armor. Oh no, I still can't do the bulkhead. Energy. So the mini battery has more reserves and the reactors. Okay, gotcha. Boom. Deflector. Let's say this one. This way. Yeah, at the end you have this fucking bulky thing too. So usually the way it goes is because this is now here because it has more modules than are all of the other ones. But yeah. Okay, so research. So I think this stuff here is probably best first. Because it gets us more stuff by each crew member who has at least one in it, right? So that's like 20% at the moment for each thing. Resource drop, 30%. Any crew with at least Y biomed will quickly stabilize themselves with up to 20% health. Yep, awesome. And then plasma 2, 180. That's crazy. Maybe the range. I don't have enough points for that. Accuracy. Beautiful. The thing is, the heavier we get, the slower we get as well. So at some point we need to create another engine. Yeah, it's just one problem after the other, really. But we should be fair, good, better now at certain things. Obviously, we have this here. We have to go there. We can go there. Lots of different things to check out. Beautiful. So we're stronger from the front. Awesome. This Ermir Defender, again, we could basically bribe him to help us. Oh, they're already doing it.